Hello and welcome to FUtube, the segment where we investigate your consumer complaints and
Get right to the very bottom of them.
so long as they are
Elementary.
indubitably
Detectably.
consumer-tably. First up tonight, it's Paolo, who used to go to his local gym, but eventually let the membership expire, which is the opposite of me. I never let my membership expire, but never go to the gym. Now, Paolo got lured back to the gym because he liked the idea of their new extended hours.
So basically that means that you can go to the gym early in the morning or even late at night, which I thought, that would work for me.
So he signed up and paid for a year. But then a week later, he saw a sign.
Saying that from tomorrow, the new opening hours are restricted. Yeah, so they're actually shorter than usual. But you can now pay $25 to have those extended.
That $25 was for a longer hours access card, but they never mentioned this to Paolo when he signed up, and Paolo thought this was a bit of a stretch. You know, like they do at gyms. You know, like a stretch mill, like on a stretch mill machine. I have no idea what goes on inside gyms. So what did the gym staff say?
You know what he said? He said, we can change our conditions anytime.
And being a good checkout viewer, Paolo does not like to get ripped off.
I don't think this is fair. I might want to cancel my membership.
And fair enough. I mean, after all, he'd already paid $624. That's how much I'm paying not to go to the gym? What a And the gym said if he cancelled at this point, he'd forfeit all the money he'd paid. And Paolo was like,
Hey!
and the gym was like, why don't you just pay it? It's only $25. But as we always say at the checkout,
That's not the point.
and as we also always say,
Contact your local Consumer Affairs Office.
we always say that.
I reported everything to the Fair Trading of New South Wales.
Oh, you already did? Well, good. Then what happened?
Not much, unfortunately. They didn't listen to the Fair Trading New South Wales either.
We contacted the gym and they were just too busy to get back to us. Great strategy, Newtown Gym. That's cool. I'll just read this then from the ACCC. Consumers may end a contract without penalty if the business has misrepresented the services, which is the opposite of what the gym told Paolo when they said he'd forfeit the $624 he'd already paid if he cancelled. Newtown Gym, you should take a long, hard look at yourself. Oh, you are. And by the way, when they said it's only $25, that's like saying it's only a minor failure. But if a seller does not fix a minor failure, then it becomes a major failure, which means you're entitled to a refund. Now, Paolo didn't cancel his gym contract, but he is still entitled to get his $25 back. You know what? I think I will get some exercise when I throw the book at them! It's a really heavy book. Our next FUtube comes from Luke, who was told by a doctor that he needed to up his intake of omega-3 to 3,000 milligrams a day, and he found these omega-3 Vitagummies by Nature's Way,
Why, it's a perfect match.
because apparently
The old way of taking your vitamins was hard. Now, it's easy with Nature's Way Vitagummies.
So Luke was surprised to learn that omega-3 Vitagummies have so little omega-3 in them that he'd have to eat more than an entire bottle a day to reach his prescribed target. And in doing so, he'd also be ingesting more than 250 grams of sugar, almost 3 times the recommended daily intake.
Remarkable.
Now, Luke's doctor prescribed him quite a lot of omega-3, but even without a prescription, the Heart Foundation recommends everyone should have at least 500 milligrams a day for disease prevention. And to get that, you'd need to eat 24 sugary Vitagummies every single day. And if you're thinking, that doesn't sound very healthy for a vitamin or a Vita thingy or whatever, you'd be right. Most Vitagummies are classified by the TGA as listed medicines. That means they only contain pre-approved low-risk ingredients, are produced safely, and don't make any serious health claims, but not omega-3 Vitagummies. So even though the omega-3s are in this vitamins ad, Nature's Way told us they're just a food.
Diabolical.
And if they're a sugary, gummy-based food, then I don't need Sherlock here to tell me what they are.
A lolly.
Oh, yes, very good. Have a lolly. Unsurprisingly, given it's basically a lolly, they have the same product for kids. Now, given these don't have much omega-3, you might think calling them omega-3 or a great source of omega-3 is a bit much. In fact, Australia's food guidelines say you can't even make a claim like that unless you have at least 60 milligrams per serve, which these don't. So we asked Nature's Way's owner Pharmacare why they did that, and they responded by deleting that claim from their website.
The case of the disappearing claim.
And presumably the claim on their YouTube channel
Packed with healthy nutrition and a great way to ensure your family gets all the daily nutrients their body requires.
will be disappearing soon too. We also asked them if it was appropriate that something marketed as vitamins contained 50% sugar, and they pointed out that there is a whole array of foods that contain sugar.
Correct.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock. The point is that these sugar lollies are found in pharmacies, presented as vitamins in a row of other vitamins, and they are not vitamins. If only there was someone in the marketing game who would just, I don't know, tell us the truth. Why, it's the Honest Jingle Man.
Howdy, little lady. Did somebody need an honest jingle?
Honest Jingle Man, can you explain Vita Gummies to me the honest way? I'd be so obliged.
It'd be my pleasure. Luke, this one's for you. If you need some omega-3, take this little tip from me. To get the dosage you need from these lollies, you could wind up with a case of the diabetes. That's the truth about Vita Gummies.
But Honest Jingle Man, there's a whole range of adult Vita Gummies out there for all your real and imagined vitamin deficiencies.
To make Vita Gummies that you can chew, they're full of sugar and flavors and glucose too. They got fewer nutrients than multivitamins do. Vita Gummies ain't all that great for you. That's the truth about Vita Gummies.
But Honest Jingle Man, what about Vita Gummies for kids? After all,
Kids Smart Vita Gummy, the Vita Gummalicious.
what do you have to say to that other Jingle Man?
He's good, but he ain't honest. This is just my opinion, but it seems to me that marketing sugary lollies as children's medication is just downright irresponsible. And I used to advertise smoking.
Well, thanks, morally ambivalent Honest Jingle Man.
Seems like my work here is done. Sherlock?
What strange men. Good night.